Okay.
For us in the opposition coalition, we are worried about the development, or will I say the joke, coming out of the activities of the former members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who decamped from the PDP to join the APC, upon which their seats have been declared vacant. This political rascality has gotten to a level where Nigerians woke up and saw them move into the chamber by 7:30 a.m. in the morning, I think yesterday, and where they claimed and read that they have overridden the governor's assent and have enacted into law the amendment to the local government law, and including the service commission. You can imagine the level people's desperation is getting to, where House of Assembly members now make executive appointment, now clears the people they nominated, and then swears them in. What kind of madness is this? And people are keeping quiet. And then you now also change the local government laws few days and weeks to the expiration of tenure of elected chairman, and say they can stay in office for an extra 6 months tenure extension. So you constitute yourself into a legislative arm, you constitute yourself also into an executive arm, you constitute yourself also into judicial arm of government, just to, because people feel without access to public fund and power and money, they're of no use in this life that they came into. And people are keeping quiet. And we're coming at a time where everybody, even we in the opposition, have accepted the terms and the conditions for the presidential peace initiative, which is not even favorable to us. But these same people that claim to be supporting the president wants Rivers State to burn, wants to throw Rivers State into a state of political katakata and crisis so that they can satisfy their selfish interest, which is to ensure that the government in Rivers State does not carry out its constitutional mandate of developing that state. They are not happy with the level of development. Just a few days ago, we got to know that the revenue generation in that state that used to be pegged at 12-13 billion has skyrocketed to 27 billion. People don't like those good positive development. They don't like the fact that the Trans-Calabari Highway have gotten attention, is being funded and is being constructed. Because construction is going on in Trans-Calabari Highway and other highway development that is going on in rivers, you amend the procurement law to limit mobilization fee that is supposed to be paid to contractors. And your tenure is expiring as local government, you don't want the state to have peace, you don't want political peace, you don't want any peace at all, then you now extend the tenure of local government and say, oh, they can stay in office for 6 months. These things are political rascality, they are legislative rascality, and we're calling on the government in Rivers State not to listen to all this. It's just like people gathering themselves in Wuse market or any market in Emoha and then constitute themselves into lawmaking and say they're changing laws, appointing people into executive positions, swearing them in, and then you implement it. These things, there is no provisions for what they are doing. They are unknown to law. Their seats have been declared vacant, and it stands so at the moment they cross-capitate to APC. If they want, they should remove the injunction they have with Justice Okorowo and allow election to be held in those 27 state assembly constituency, and then we can elect lawmakers, and if they are popular, then they should go and win. But we cannot tolerate or accept people who are no longer lawmakers changing local government laws, changing executive laws, making appointments, swearing people in just because they think they are the only one that have capacity or penchant for violence and rascality. Nobody have that capacity alone. Everybody have it. So the point we're making here, you're calling on the president that his people and those working for him and his party wants Rivers State to burn, and that is why they are doing things that is unknown to law, things that no reasonable human being on earth can tolerate or accept. Nobody can do that in Lagos or Kano. You go and stay in one bedroom in Emoha or somewhere in Abuja, and then you wake up and read a press statement. Oh, you have changed the local government law, you have vetoed the governor, then you have passed into law, you make appointments, you swear them in, and then you want to pay them. So where will you get the money to pay them? Who will enroll them into the payment system? So you keep on changing these laws, and people from other states are learning this rascality. So if we don't stop this rascality that is going on, other states is going to learn it and continue to. And these are the things that led to the collapse of democracy in the 80s and 70s and 60s. These kind of rascalities, a group of people turning themselves into judicial arm, into executive arm, into legislative arm, on the prompting of some interests who believe that that state cannot know peace. That state is peaceful. That state has a governor that is performing, and we in the opposition, and especially we as federal opposition lawmakers, are supporting that government because we want that government to excel. And we're calling on the president to call these political machineries to order. Those amendments to the local government law is unacceptable. is unenforceable. It cannot be implemented by any human being. Anybody that implements it is going to go to jail. That people will now go and extend tenure of elected officers. So one day people wake up and extend tenure of governors and extend tenure of presidency. That is what's happening in. These are the kind of things you see in Mobutu Sese Seko Zaire, on Nkurunziza's Burundi, or Paul Biya's Cameroon, or Yedema's Togo. These are nonsense that civilization has passed. Democratic civilization has passed this, and this madness in Rivers by this group of former lawmakers has to stop. And INEC has, like I said before, conduct election in those vacant seats. And the president should also call the IG to stop also giving them a security cover with which they sneak into a moha and some corners of Rivers State to be issuing press statement in the name of lawmaking. This nonsense has to stop. There cannot be, and we repeat, any extension of the tenure of those local government at the expiration of their tenure. Neither can people that the House of Assembly will use their hand to appoint, make executive appointment, give them do swearing in, and then once you go and raise salary to pay them. All those things are unenforceable, and no reasonable government can allow that to happen. And we're asking the president to call his men to order, and also the Inspector General of Police to please not help to provide institutional support to what can destabilize Rivers State and also affect democratic and constitutional governance in other parts of the country. Because when you continue to promote anarchy, that can also hurt other systems of government. And also, let me not forget on urging the Inspector General of Police to release the member of Rivers State House of Assembly who was abducted in Abuja. That is one. We have passed that level. The police institution have a lot of challenges. There's a lot of insecurity. Let the police institution not to be dragged to the famous police institutions of the 60s, 70s that supported the political violence that led to the Wild Wild West and other Wild Wild West all over the country that led to the collapse of constitutional governance in Nigeria. Our police should focus on intelligence, should focus on quelling uprising in different parts of Nigeria. Almost 32 states in the country is facing one form of security challenge or another. So why do we have the kind of resources and manpower to now get involved in political crisis of arresting House of Assembly members or PDP members who are not supporting the FCT minister? You do not allow that to happen. Our the police force should be moved from this petty politics. And I'm calling on the IG. Let his tenure not be known to be the tenure of an IG that will be involved in. If people are having political disputes in different states, the police will be running around like small children all over Abuja and we will not accept that as opposition. And you don't do that. And the president has a duty to also call them to order that these things have led to collapse of democracy at one point or another in our country's history. And we don't want that to happen.